Iguazu Falls is shared by two countries, Brazil and Argentina, a natural boundary carved long before borders existed. But where I'm staying, the town of Foz de Iguaçu, sits at a rare crossroads. It's where Brazil, Argentina and Paraguay meet. 3 countries, 3 cultures, divided by rivers, connected by bridges. This video is a guide on how I navigated Iguazu Falls. It's a collection of moments, decisions and lessons, some practical, some personal, about travel, energy and learning to move through the world with more intention than I did in my 20s. Hi. My flight was at 5 a.m. from Rio to Sao Paulo, which is where I am now. My flight was meant to leave at 8:20, but we boarded the plane and
we need to disembark all passengers for about 1 hour.
And they said that there was a maintenance problem, so we had to evacuate everyone on the plane. That was the plane we were on. So now we're just waiting to board another plane from another gate. It's a bit long. I also left Rio with just a sports bra on. Why did I pack all my clothes and now all I'm wearing is this and I don't have something warm, something to keep me warm in the plane? I'm literally so tired, running on fumes. I didn't even think of that. So I ended up buying this t-shirt from the airport at Rio, which is quite nice actually, I quite like it. But I'm hella tired and I've got my coffee here, my voice is still gone, and I've got my tapioca. It was my first tapioca of Rio, so I don't know if the airport is the best place to try it, but I got a strawberry and chocolate one. Not bad. I do like tapioca in general, so it's been a long couple of days. I'm not gonna lie. But now I'm headed to Foz de Iguaçu, which is this huge waterfall, and it's pretty amazing stuff. Look what I've just done. Looks like I'm bleeding. Are you joking me? Are you kidding? God. Travel used to be about doing as much as possible. Early starts, late nights, no breaks. Getting to Iguaçu already felt like a journey. I flew from Rio to Sao Paulo and then to Foz de Iguaçu. There are direct flights from Rio, but I wanted to save money, so I booked with a stopover. And by the time I arrived, I realised something. Impact doesn't come from rushing a place. Rio took a lot of energy out of me, and this time I wanted to move differently. Slower, more intentional. Travelling in your 30s changes the equation. You stop racing the clock and start paying attention to how a place actually feels. I plan the next couple of days lightly, not to see less, but to let more of it land. The nuts are roasted. It's actually really nice. It's really nice. Okay, so I booked my ticket, and we're gonna go. I still don't know what location to put in the Uber, so we're gonna hope for the best. I'm just a friend. Okay, I need to hype myself up because I'm actually tired. Brazil side is relatively straightforward to navigate if you're staying in Foz. If you don't book at all, you can buy the entrance park ticket separately and just get an Uber to the entrance. I decided to pre-book to avoid any queues. I managed to book my ticket that same morning. The park entrance fee was 117 reals, which converts to around 16 to 17 pounds. And the Uber trip there cost me 37.95 reals, and that converts to £5.27. So very simple to get to without a tour. Nothing complicated, just small decisions, small movements, each one already shaping the day. And before even reaching the falls, I was reminded that movement itself is part of the experience. The helicopter ride I booked set me back around 695 reals, which is around £96. I got to the entrance of the park and decided that first thing I wanted to do was the helicopter ride. not to rush ahead, but to understand the scale before moving closer. And honestly, it was more than I expected. From the air, Iguazu feels endless. You don't really understand the scale until you see it like that. Seeing it from above reframes everything that came after. It slowed me down, made me more aware of each step, each transition, because it isn't just about arriving somewhere, it's about how you move through it.
Viene impresso assim e neste book. Se te quieres llevar un pack completo, todo en digital. Así viene, más la impresión de las 10 fotos.
That was a great experience. That was sensational. It wasn't open doors, but it was amazing. The views, oh God, breathtaking. So I had to get photos. I wanted to get them digital, but they tried to charge me 500 reals. And I'm not paying that, unfortunately, because I'm at the point on the holiday where I'm running out of money.
Still reeling from the excitement of the flight, I took the bus through the park and to my next stop, Mokuko Safari Tour. To do the safari tour plus boat ride, it is 192 reals, which is around £26.
I just got off at the Mokuko Safari Stop, so I'm hoping I can get a poncho here. Because I didn't get one at the beginning. I'm going to buy a towel. So cute. It's 100 reals. I paid 100 reals for my photo, so that's £13. They don't have ponchos. Hola, what's it name?
Poncho.
Sí.
Okay.
This part of the tour reminded me that solo travel doesn't always mean doing things alone, and that's another thing I love about solo travel. I met two Brazilians who were also visiting on holiday, and this was one of those moments where my very basic Portuguese actually came in handy. Nothing fancy, just enough to connect.
Bueno, entonces sean muy bienvenidos al Mokuko Safari. Be welcome to Mokuko Safari, guys. Sejam todos. Menendez e quando defendia o lado argentino.
The tour through the jungle was unreal. They explained how old some of the trees are, how the ecosystem works, and the kinds of animals that live there. And then we saw one.
Uma cobra. Wait. Calma.
What is it?
Snake? Não dá pra atravessar não? Quem vai?
It definitely woke everyone up. For me, it felt grounding, being reminded that this place isn't just waterfalls and a nice view. It's a living, breathing environment. I decided to take off my
t-shirt because I didn't want it to get wet, even though I've got a poncho, but I'm also really hot, so I just wanted to be warmer on the boat. I mean, cooler on the boat, warmer on the boat. So we're boarding now, and I left my phone in the locker as well. I'm gonna be so hot in this blanket. I don't think I'm gonna wear it. I think I'm just gonna use it to cover my camera. Soaking wet, my shorts are completely wet, so I need to buy new ones. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest, but I can't walk in. I'm so uncomfortable. Oh my god, I'm so uncomfortable. They don't have shorts in the shop that are bigger than girls for age 8 girls. Drying my feet. My shorts are dripping wet. They're dripping. This is so cute. If I put my t-shirt back on, it's just going to wet the t-shirt. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so overstimulated right now.
After the boat ride, I got the bus to the start of the walking trail, which is about 20 minutes to the base of the falls. Because I didn't book a tour, I was able to explore and walk at my own pace, pausing where I needed to, taking in the views and the sounds of nature more intentionally than I would have if I had been in a large group. And then, the falls.
Oh my god.
There's not much to say that does it justice. The sound, the power, the mist. Feeding the Paraná river system, one of the longest river networks in South America. It begins quietly in Brazil, where two rivers meet, then keeps moving, south, west, forward, threading through Paraguay, skimming Argentina, shaping borders without ever obeying them. Standing at Iguaçu, borders stopped making sense. The same water crashes through Brazil, Argentina, and even Paraguay. The water doesn't pause at checkpoints, it doesn't recognize flags, visas, or lines drawn on maps. It moves the same way it always has, completely unaware of where one country ends and another begins. Trying to explain it felt almost wrong, like putting borders on something that was never meant to have them. And maybe that's the point. Iguazu Falls exists because of volcanic fracture in the earth. A reminder that this place was formed by pressure, time, and movement, long before nations decided who it belonged to. Standing here, it's hard not to wonder why humans needed borders at all, when nature has been showing us another way. The Paraná River connects millions of people across 3 countries, shared water, shared energy, shared survival, with different languages, different passports, and different cultures, but the same river running through it. Maybe borders only make sense on paper, because here, everything is connected and always has been. On the way back, everything felt quieter, like I'd left a part of myself there. Tomorrow, I'll return, closer, from another side, meeting the same falls in a completely different way.
Smallest plane to go. This is the smallest plane I've been on.
I'm in Brazil and Paraguay right now. I'm in the middle of the river.
Yeah, I'm running out of money, I'm running out of underwear.
I believe I am stranded in Argentina.